Hi guys, Sega Superstar here, and today I'll be doing a review on this Sonic X the Hedgehog plush from Gosh Company. This is about 5 to 6 inches tall, and a little bit of history on this plush. Gosh are a company that makes plushes for carnivals, arcades and amusements in the UK, and there was like a poorer version of copy of this beforehand, without the chest here and whatnot, and it was a little bit worse than what it is now, as you can see. And yeah, they fixed this and they brought a sort of new version out, and this is the newer version. This came out 2007-2008 era, and yeah, it's not a bad little plush. Not the best looking plush, but not the worst. So let's get going with the review. So as you can see, I'm gonna do a little zoom up first so you guys can see details and whatnot. So, you know, he's not the best designed plush in that sort of sense, but, you know, he's okay for people who just like basic stuff, really, which is not a problem. So, yeah. We're just, you've got Sonic X logo there, cardboard tag. On the back you have companies such as Gosh, and you've got Sonic X there, Sonic Project, which is called in Japan, and it says there, if you can see that, amusements only and not for retail. So this was mainly sold in amusements and whatnot, like I said earlier. So like I said, he's about 5 to 6 inches tall. The design of him is a little bit sloppy. It sort of reminds me of a bootleg plush in some ways, but it's just poorly made and it is an official product. But yeah, so I mean, I can spot a few mistakes here. His eyes are not even aligned properly. If I just zoom up and you guys see it properly, you can see that the eye, especially the right eye, is a little bit wonky, leaning towards that way a little bit more than the other one. But it's not a massive defect, you know, it's just one of them small defects you get. On the touch tag you just have Sonic X, whatnot there. And on the back you just have for the Gosh Company again. And it says there UK. Guys, see a better look at that. So yeah, like I said, it's not a bad plush. It's well staffed and well proportioned in some ways. Like the arms and legs are good, except for the joints. They're very floppy. They you know, they go back and forth. He hasn't really got a hamstring. His ears are okay. His ears are a good design. They stay where they're meant to be. His nose is quite well stuffed and it stays where it is. He's just got a usual expression on his face like he normally has. The part here is a little bit bad because, I mean, like I said, now it's like a little bit like a bootleg mistake sort of thing. If you look closely, guys, this side here is a bit more. There's more of it than there is this side, so that's sort of uneven here. But the likeliness does show. And all they've done here for the chest, they've done a sort of cheap transfery, plasticky thing for the front, which really isn't great. Looks pretty basic. The back point of view of it, the back view of him, they've done his spikes rather well. They've done it okay. I'd say I'd give it a thumbs up for the spikes and the way they've shaped it. I've seen a lot worse, trust me. The stitching though is slightly bad because you can see like this stuff coming out from the like cheap stitching they use to hold these guys together. It's a little bit cheap. You've got the tail there, which is alright. And the hands are, they've got that horrible string thing going on there, which I'm not really a big fan of, the string in between the fingers really. It doesn't look great, and as you can see here, pretty sloppy work. Just see that. Got a little bit of material coming out there. Though, the actual partner gloves here are done rather well. It's just like a hit and miss with this plush, really. It's a shame that it's made so sort of scruffy. The actual legs themselves are quite hard and quite well proportioned, as well as his arms. His shoes are an interesting design. They're not too bad. They're not the worst part of the plush. Sort of like a velcro-y material at the bottom there. Try and design his booster shoes. Well stuffed and well proportioned. Oh yeah, he isn't a bad plush. Very basic plush with a few minor mistakes. But it all depends if you're like, you know, that sort of touchy about them sort of things. I am personally, as you well know if you watch my reviews and whatnot. I am very pay attention to a lot of the details on these plushes, and I don't really like poorly made items. And yeah, this is one of those items that are just sort of very basic and poorly made in a lot of areas, unfortunately. But yeah, it's still a great plush nevertheless. So yeah, that's it for this review, guys. Hope you enjoyed. Leave me a comment down below so you see if you know see what you think about this plush and whatnot, and give me a thumbs up if you like this review, and please subscribe. I appreciate all the support. Okay guys, thanks for watching, take care, and I'll see you soon.